So it didn't take long for pictures of the new Cobra drivers of 2024 to surface after being seen on the USGA conforming list. Now good old Reddit has supplied the goods, and somebody on there has posted pictures of what the new drivers are going to look like, and they're called the Cobra Darkspeed, which will include 3 different model types, including an LS, an X and a Max, which is following what they have done for a couple of years now with a low spin, a standard and a draw biased option. And these will carry on the tech that we have been accustomed to with the Cobra drivers over the last few years, including the HOT face, the power shell and the power bridge, which are all listed alongside the pictures on the USGA confirming website. So that pretty much confirms that it will have all of this tech. I think the noticeable difference between these drivers though is the added weight. So with the LS head, they have added one into the back, which will allow it to be made a bit more forgiving. Quite similar to what the Speed Zone or the Rad Speed and the F9 were like, only the Dark Speed will still have the 2 at the front opposed to the 1 in all of them previous models. And then on the X, which looks like it will be the standard model, that now has one at the front, which will do the opposite thing to that of the LS and just make it a bit less forgiving, but maybe get a bit more distance and lower spin if needed. Now something that I picked up on from the pictures on Reddit is that Cobra do normally have quite a deep face anyway, but looking at this angle on here, the face just looks to be really tall. And I don't know what it is, but it just looks quite weirdly shaped. But other than them things, I can't really see anything else that has changed drastically compared to the Aerojet, or really anything that they're going to use as a major selling point. I think maybe the material that they've used at the front of the head might be something they talk about, but I do have to say for me personally, I really like the design of them. I just want to see what the actual shape of the head looks like, as it does look a bit too oval for my liking from these pictures at least. So that will be interesting to see how it addresses behind the ball. Anyway, normally we would expect to see these being released in January, or at least that's when we would start seeing the demos. But this year, both the Stealth and the Aerojet demos have been sold off quite early. So maybe they will release these new models for 2024 a bit earlier than usual. But yeah, I think between this and the TaylorMade QI10, it is going to be quite a close call. And I am looking forward to putting them both against each other to see which one does perform slightly a bit better. The Cobra Aerojet from last year actually placed at the top when I tested several brands out at the beginning of the year. So it will be interesting to see how they all compare up in a few months' time. If you don't want to miss that one, then make sure to subscribe. Just give us a thumbs up if you like the video. As usual, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.